Hello, Humanities! I'm Wanda Pello, and I'm Dean of the College of Humanities, and it's an honor to stand here with you today as your Dean and to celebrate our graduates and guests. To begin our ceremony, I'm going to recognize our official party, and I realized you all didn't sit down yet, so I don't know whether to make you sit down and stand back up. Maybe when I say your names, like acknowledge yourself like that. We'll do it that way. So representing the Board of Trustees, we are really grateful to have Trustee Katie Eccles and Trustee Jamie Sorensen with us today. We have Utah Board of Higher Education Chair Amanda Covington with us today. We have Cabinet Member Jeff Herring with us today, Vice Provost and Senior Dean Peter Trappa, Senior Associate Dean Michael Middleton, Associate Dean Isabel Morera, and Associate Dean Tanya Flores. We also have on the stage with us today Jennifer Napier-Pierce, who is our 2026 Distinguished Alumni Awardee. We also have Ruth Grace Enos-Symbiak, our 2026 Exemplary Undergraduate Convocation Speaker. And representing the senior class, we also have Emerson Hagee, who is recipient of the 2026 Excellence in Humanities Award. And we have Tiana Kaibotini, recipient of the 2026 Outstanding Senior Award. I also want to acknowledge that Ed Munoz, professor in the Department of Ethnic Studies, Gender Studies, and Disability Studies, was our flag bearer for today. Thank you, Professor Munoz. And if you are faculty in the College of Humanities, please raise your hands and be recognized. So again, it is a sincere pleasure to be here today as we celebrate, and I want to thank the fellow faculty, proud parents, grandparents, siblings, family members, loved ones, and treasured friends and honored graduates for showing up today. I also want to welcome our virtual guests, family and friends unable to attend in person, but who are watching our ceremony online. We are so glad to have each and every one of you with us. And finally, the most important reason why we're here, our undergraduate and graduate students of the class of 2026. Honored guests and faculty, you may be seated. Before we begin, just a reminder, I know you all are probably taking photos or maybe doing whatever you're doing on your phones during the ceremony, but please turn off your ringtones so that it doesn't interrupt us. And it's a pleasure to recognize our exceptional undergraduate and graduate students today. The students and alums with us today make clear that a degree from the College of Humanities means that you are up for the task. And today's Distinguished Alumni Award winner is just one example. It is the tradition of the College of Humanities to recognize an outstanding graduate and alum who has demonstrated a commitment to the college and to the university and to our communities. The individual we honor each year highlights the exceptional and lifelong value of a degree in humanities, and this year's recipient is no exception. I am pleased to introduce to you Jennifer Napier-Pierce, Chief of Staff for the George S. and Dolores Eccles Foundation and a graduate of the Department of English. Jennifer, please step forward. Thank you. So I'm pleased to present Jennifer with the University of Utah Distinguished Alumni Award plaque. We're now turning it over for Jennifer to offer her comments.
Wow, that's so great! When I graduated graduated, I never, ever would have imagined I'd be standing right here. It's kind of insane. What an honor to be with all of you graduates today. Dean Pillow, distinguished faculty of the College of Humanities, thank you so much for inviting me to join you in celebrating the class of 2026. Woo! To my friends, family, colleagues, thanks all so much for showing up for me, especially my boss, Katie Eccles. Thanks for being here. A big shout out to the moms, dads, grandparents, caregivers. You have read bedtime stories. You put Band-Aids on skinned knees, and you've subsidized far too many parking tickets. To the siblings, partners, spouses, and BFFs, you've lived through the drama, right? You've gone on late-night taco runs and helped cram for tests. No one has made it here today without support and encouragement. So let's give it up for the families. Woo! Esteemed graduates, it is a true pleasure to be here with you on one of the happiest days of your lives. There is so much joy in this room, so much energy, and I admit, so much relief, right? When I graduated, it was like, whew, I made it. In the spirit of knowing your audience, I did a little research on the class of 2026. Turns out a scholar at Stanford University did too. She wanted to find out what makes your generation tick. And so she conducted focus groups and interviews and surveyed hundreds of young people throughout the United States and the UK. She also spied on you, at least the digital version of you, analyzing 70 million of your social media posts, memes, and videos. And here's what she found out about you. You care deeply about others. You value relevance, authenticity, and self-care. You have a pragmatic attitude about the work that has to be done. You have a global perspective and deep appreciation for diversity. She said that what you experienced as children was a world that operated at speed, scale, and scope, and you developed an early facility with powerful digital tools that allowed you to be self-reliant as well as collaborative. Now, I'm going to add a few more of my own observations by virtue of the fact that you are graduating from this amazing College of Humanities. You've learned how to communicate, to write, debate. You know that words matter. Where are my communications majors? Woo-woo! Linguistics, rhetoric. I know that there's like 4 students of rhetoric. Yes! Love it. You are drawn to ideas, ethics, nuance, and complexity of the human condition. Philosophy majors, where are you? All right. And my very own English majors. Give it up. You respect cultures, languages, and histories, and that's given you context, a heightened sense of understanding and empathy. History majors. Yes. Languages. All right. And for the first time, ethnic, gender, and disability studies majors. Where are you? Now, a sizable number of you are Swifties, so you've got good taste. And boy, are you resilient. You survived a pandemic. You're fabulous. And now, armed with your degree, the sky's the limit. So, what could I, little old me, possibly share that would be helpful as you spread your wings and fly? Okay, I have a couple of ideas. First, find your why. In journalism, we talk a lot about those 5 questions at the heart of any news story: who, what, when, where. But that why, that 5th one, is really hard to find. At various points in my life, I've reconsidered my why. What is my purpose? The answer hasn't always been some deep philosophical thing. In fact, there have been times when my why has been downright practical, like when I got my first radio job because we needed a down payment on a house. Other times my why has been more of a why not situation, like working for a governor. And where I am now in philanthropy, I think constantly about the why of our organization. So, my advice to you, gut check yourself every once in a while. What do you value? Who or what inspires you? What is your why today? Stay curious, open-minded, and find your why. Another thought, be kind and nurture your relationships. I've been on the receiving end of so many kindnesses throughout my life. I was tremendously lucky to have had professors like Brooke Hopkins and Phil Sullivan who took an interest in me, as well as countless mentors, colleagues, and friends who have encouraged and listened, critiqued, and coached. I've got an amazing family, and an incredible partner in life who has supported me in every pursuit, no matter how wacky, hard, or underpaid. My fellow English majors will know it was Jane Austen's 250th birthday last December, so in commemoration, I reread all of her books. And at the heart of every one is the importance of relationships. Now sure, much of Austen's sharp social commentary explores the transactional side of the 19th century, but there's also plenty of meaningful relationships and acts of kindness and love in these classic stories. So my piece of advice, channel your inner Emma Woodhouse. Take the time and make the time to meddle in everyone's lives. No, just kidding. Just be kind and be there for those who are dear to you. Look, you're entering adulthood in a very complicated time. A lot of scary things are happening in this world. AI, political polarization, attacks on our civic institutions, and violence in far too many forms. A world much like the philosopher Thomas Hobbes described as nasty and brutish. But from history, we gain perspective. We know there have been other scary times full of heartache, conflict, and pain. We know the pen can be mightier than the sword. And time and again, we've been inspired by those who rise up to bridge divides and help others thrive. Class of 2026, there is great power in not just the subjects that you've mastered, but how you learn to think and feel over the last 44 years. So I urge you to use all of those powers for good. Use your newfound knowledge and skills to find solutions. Use your creativity and empathy to inspire and give others hope. Use your privilege as a graduate from the College of Humanities to make a difference wherever you are, whether that's in the living room, the classroom, the boardroom, or the room where it happens. At the governor's office, I had a hand in his Disagree Better initiative, a call for dialogue without hate and productive conversations without shouting matches. Much easier said than done. But we need more people willing to listen, communicate respectfully, recognize human dignity, and find common ground if this American experiment is going to work. Martin Luther King Jr. famously said that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. Another wise man added on that. He said, it doesn't bend on its own. We have to do the bending. We each have the ability and the duty to help bend that arc. So bend the arc in whatever way you can. Don't give in to cynicism that says one person can't make a difference. You absolutely can if you use your powers for good. Class of 26, find your why. Nurture your relationships. Use your powers for good. And in the words of that tortured poet, Taylor Swift, make the friendship bracelets. Take the moment and taste it. You've got no reason to be afraid. One last piece of advice from an old newspaper editor. Never, ever read the comments. Congratulations, class of 2026. You've got this. Go Utes! Go Utes!
Okay, inspiring, right? Bend the arc. That is a good phrase for all of us to sit with. Before we move on to the next section of our program, I want to announce the Ramona Cannon Graduate Teaching Excellence Award. Ramona W. Cannon was one of the first women to ever receive a master's degree from the University of Utah. In her name for teaching excellence, one award is given annually to a graduate student. The recipient of this year's Ramona W. Cannon Award for Graduate Student Teaching Excellence is Rachel Lott. Rachel, please step forward. Come all the way up. Rachel is a PhD student. Maybe you want to stand there so people can see. Rachel is a PhD student in the Department of Writing and Rhetoric Studies. Her chair writes, Rachel's teaching is distinguished not only by excellence, but by breadth, courage, and innovation. She has taught writing to university students, youth in correctional facilities, and incarcerated adults, work that demands pedagogical flexibility, emotional intelligence, and unwavering ethical commitment. You are bending the arc in teaching, Rachel. Congratulations. Okay, you notice there's always a photo op, right, after each of these. I also, before we move on to conferring degrees and move on to our speakers, I want to also acknowledge that we are a college that has award-winning faculty and staff. And we have both internal college awards, but also our faculty and staff receiving university accolades and awards. And it is a pleasure for us to celebrate this exceptional group of individuals today. We don't have time to call everybody up, but we do want to point out that in the program you can see a list of awardees. If you have received a staff or faculty award in the College of Humanities or university, please stand up and be recognized. I know some of you all are here. I also want to acknowledge our newly appointed emeritus faculty and thank you for your tireless dedication to teaching, mentoring, and pushing the boundaries of knowledge. Our emeritus faculty have had a passion for their work that inspires the students and all of us, and it's been a privilege to work alongside of you. If you're emeritus, please stand up and be recognized, if we have anyone with us today. To our incredible staff, please stand up and be recognized. You are the backbone of everything we do. I see some staff not standing up. There we go. Okay. Your work happens behind the scenes, but its impact is front and center on each and every part of our lives, and the College of Humanities could not operate and be who we are without you. You are vital to our success and vital to the event today. To our graduate students, your hard work, research, and resilience reflect the best of what academia has to offer. Your contributions shape not only your fields of study, but also the future of innovation and leadership. Where are our grad students at? And to our undergraduates, your energy, curiosity, and drive are what makes our community in humanities so vibrant. You've balanced academics, extracurriculars, and your own growth with grace and determination, and we are all so proud of what you've achieved. So to each of you, again, through all of the people I've just acknowledged in the awards across faculty, staff, emeritus faculty, and our graduate and undergraduate students, you each, again, contribute to the success of this college, and you inspire us to aim to be higher. Thank you again, and congratulations to all of our awardees. We now are going to move on to the conferring of our PhDs, our doctoral candidates. I would like the doctoral candidates to please stand. Professor Michael Middleton, Professor Avery Holton, and you'll come forward and be hooded by Professor Michael Middleton and Professor Avery Holton, and then advance to receive a diploma cover from Trustee Sorensen. You know, and I'm supposed to say save your applause to all degrees are granted, but please do shout outs, right, as you wish. This is such a huge accomplishment for all of our doctoral students. Yi Ching. Yi Ching is receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Communication. The title of her dissertation is Rhetoric at the Interstices. Poetry is a ritual of becoming in late Imperial Chinese women's writing, and the chair of her committee is Dr. Kent Odo. After graduation, she will continue teaching and continue her job search. Joaquin Torre. Joaquin is receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Communications. The title of his dissertation is On Chamorro Language Revitalization, the Rhetoric of Oceanic Belonging, and the chair of his committee is Dr. Daniel Indris. After graduation, Joaquin plans on building his life in Hawaii. Allison Field Bell is receiving the degree of philosophy in English. The title of her dissertation is Harlan, a Letter and Essays, and the chair of her committee is Dr. Lindsay Drager. I can see she's also joined by other fabulous faculty from the Department of English. After graduation, Allison will return home to the West Coast and start her own writing business. Garrett Biggs is receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in English. The title of his dissertation is After Hours Stories, and the chair of his committee is Dr. Lance Olson. After graduation, he will continue working as an assistant professor of English at Mount Washute Community in central Massachusetts. Caitlin Holzer is receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in English. There we go. Caitlin Holzer is receiving the degree of the Doctor of Philosophy in English. The title of her dissertation is Critical Hope, Effective World Making in Contemporary Poetry, and the chair of her committee is Dr. Angela Smith. After graduation, she will be working as a tenure-track assistant professor of English at Salt Lake Community College. Corley Miller is receiving the degree of a Doctor of Philosophy in English. The title of her dissertation is Deep Hole, and the chair of the committee is Dr. Lindsay Drager. After graduation, Corley will be a visiting assistant professor at the University of Mary Washington in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Max Schleicher is receiving the degree of philosophy in English. The title of his dissertation is Evergreen, and the chair of his committee is Dr. Jacqueline Osherow. After graduation, Max will be welcoming his second child and dedicating his time to stay at home to be a full-time parent. Brenda Sikowski is receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in English. The title of the dissertation is Like Oysters Observing the Sun, a Book of Poetry, and the chair of her committee is Dr. Craig Dworkin. After graduation, she plans on continuing as an associate professor of English at the Salt Lake Community College. Danielle Unkefer is receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in English. The title of the dissertation is Promiscuous Young Men, Essays, and the chair of his committee is Dr. Lindsay Drager. After graduation, he plans to continue writing, and we should all look for his next great American novel. John Perry Christensen is receiving the degree of Philosophy of History. The title of the dissertation is Raising Workers, Work-Class Poverty in American Psychiatry, 1909 to 1949. The chair of the committee is Dr. Matt Basso. After graduation, John plans on continuing to teach history in secondary, higher, and prison education. Megan Weiss is receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in History. The title of her dissertation is The Daughter of Utah Pioneers, a study in heritage, gender, and religion, and the chair of her committee is Dr. Craig Smoke. After graduation, Megan will continue to work as a public historian at the Utah Historical Society and the Salt Lake City Mayor's Office. Megan is also a co-founder of the Mildred Berryman Institute, a local nonprofit that shares and preserves Utah's LGBTQ+ history. Adam Smith is receiving a degree of the Doctor of Philosophy. The title of the dissertation is Disaster Management Justice. Is that Adam walking away? Hi, Adam. Emergency Policy Making for a Democratic Society, and the chair is Dr. Cindy Stark. After graduation, Adam will be a postdoc research associate at Chapman University. Gina Aurora Villalobos is receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in World Languages and Cultures. The title of the dissertation is Arita Abarita, Trauma, Migration in the Novels of Gloria Anzaldúa, Gabrielle Weiner, and Valeria Lucella, and the chair of her committee is Dr. Dajas. After graduation, Jean is excited to continue working as an adjunct professor. Aubrey Fuchs is receiving the degree of Philosophy in Writing and Rhetoric Studies. The title of the dissertation is It Is My Story and I Survived It, Intertextual Ethos and Meta-Ethos and Narrative Disclosures of Sexual Violence. The chair of the committee is Dr. Jenny Ambrose. After graduation, Aubrey will be an assistant professor of English at Nightingale College. Jess Chalice is receiving the degree of Master's in Fine Arts in Creative Writing. The title of the dissertation is Foreign Bodies, and the chair of the committee is Dr. Paisley Rechtel. After graduation, Jess plans to continue her writing and book practice arts, pushing the limits of what poetry and a book can be. Mohammed Afan is receiving the degree of Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing. The title of the dissertation is Weeping in the Well, and the chair of the committee is Dr. Jacqueline Oshiro. After graduation, Mohammed will pursue a PhD in creative writing. Let's do a congratulations again to our PhD and MFA candidates. We now want to acknowledge all of the remaining master's and MS students in the college. So master candidates, please stand a row at a time. Come forward, present your name card to the reader, and you'll receive a diploma cover from Trustee Sorensen.
Shawnee Coons Roberts. Amanda Pope. Sydney Little. Jenna Hinthorn. Robert Clay Grubbs. Saxton Lee Nelson. Neil Ryan Whedon. Sarah Webb. Casey Zukowski. Christian Curtis. Isabella Tollefson. Kimberly Bowe. Terry Harmon. Evan Muller. Abigail Lasky. Kate Quirk. Mara Scallon. Abigail K. Graham. Bailey Jackson. Jack Rouse. David James. Mikkel Anderson. Austin Bergstrom. Jesus Ladestiva Munya. Annie Jensen. Mel Palmer. Margaret Baugh. Sasha Darlington. Anthony Ray. Allison Lawrence. Jessica Nicole Bigay. Elise Cartal. Irina Ramos. Michael Sillage. Ignacio Gonzalez Alvarez. Almo Molina Soberano. Sue Nee. Marissa Zara Calvalleza.
Congratulations again to all of our doctoral students, MFA and masters. And we also witnessed that for every student, there's a community of people, of faculty there celebrating with you and congratulating you. But again, commendations to you all. We are now ready to move on to our Excellence in Humanities Awards for our undergraduate students. This year, the College of Humanities recognizes Emerson Hagee as a recipient of the Excellence of Humanities Award. Emerson, please come forward and stand here. Emerson is graduating with a bachelor's in Writing and Rhetoric Studies in Psychology. He comes to the University of Utah after growing up in Oklahoma, not entirely sure of what you were looking for, perhaps, yeah, and found mentorship and community through the Department of Writing and Rhetoric Studies, as well as working for the Daily Utah Chronicle, where he served as head news editor. Emerson threw himself into campus and community life, developing his skills as a climber and as a writer. In addition to his work with the Chronicle, he has served as content and design editorial assistant on the Underground Journal of Contemporary Issues and Media, and participated in a research project in collaboration with Dr. Rachel Bryson. Summing up the experiences he has had in humanities, Emerson says, quote, "That's what this college does. It gives you the language, and once you have a language, you have a way to understand the world and a way to change it. It gives you a framework, the ability to walk into a complicated situation, understand it, name it, and communicate it to someone else." Emerson plans to attend law school in the fall. While he doesn't yet know what kind of law he wants to practice, he's driven by his desire to help people and hopes to someday teach legal writing or work as a law professor. Congratulations, Emerson. Okay. We are now ready to recognize the Outstanding Senior Award for the College of Humanities. Tiana Kabatoni, sorry, Tiana, I'm butchering that today. What? Tiana Kaibatobi, thank you. I need to hear it to say it. Tiana is graduating with a bachelor's degree in history teaching and a minor in ethics studies. She was drawn to study history because of her family's stories of persistence and the value of education from her grandmother's experience in native boarding school and her mother's determination as a first-generation college student while raising 5 students. Tiani came to the U as a transfer student from Salt Lake Community College. During your time at the U, you have participated in student teaching roles with 7th and 8th graders. She's also participated in the Undergraduate Research Opportunity Program, in which you won a recognition award through that group, and worked with faculty in history to provide her medal as an accomplished and sophisticated researcher. In Tiani's words, studying history and the humanities teaches us to understand people, to see the systems that shape lives, and to witness resilience across time. History shows the challenges that shape shows that the challenges we face today are not new. People before us navigated systems designed to erase them, and they persisted. Their stories guide us forward. After graduation, Tianyu plans to pursue graduate studies in history with a focus on Indigenous and social movement history. She plans to become a teacher who shows students that their stories matter and what they choose to do with those stories matter. Today, we acknowledge Tianyu for the work she has done in our college, at the university, and in our community, and we wish you great success with your future pursuits. Each year, the College of Humanities selects one undergraduate student to represent the graduating class. Exceptional students are nominated from the departments and programs across the college. Repeatedly, we find that the students who study in the College of Humanities continue to be the most engaged, intellectually curious, and articulate across the university. This year, we have selected Ruth Grace Inso Simbiak to represent the graduating class of 2026. Ruth Grace, who goes by RG, please step forward. RG is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree in communication with an emphasis in strategic communication, as well as a Bachelor of Science in Health, Society, and Policy. An international student hailing from Indonesia, RG began her career at the U as a transfer student from Jakarta International College in 2023 and has been an active part of the campus community ever since. She has completed a Hinckley Institute of Politics internship at Women of the World, served as an orientation leader in 2024 and 2025, as an international student ambassador for ISSS, and a student ambassador for the College of Social and Behavioral Science. And this is a reminder, this is just since 2023, you all. So RG has also served as vice president for the Papuan Student Association, USA and Canada, with a term ending in 2027, as well as volunteering for the Feed You Pantry and the Utah Indonesian community. RG plans to work in higher education or the nonprofit sector, focusing on organizations that empower women and young adults, or to teach at public schools in rural areas in Indonesia. She eventually plans to pursue a master's degree in education or communication and build a school with a mission of educating women, youth, and children to create better futures for themselves and for their communities. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce RG, your 2026 Humanities Exemplary Undergraduate and Convocation Speaker. We now invite RG up to give the convocation speech.
Trustee Eccles, Trustee Sorensen, Dean Wandapilo, Senior Associate VPAA Peter Trapa, distinguished alumni Jennifer Napier-Pierce, faculty, parents, friends, and classmates. It is my pleasure and my honor to recognize and introduce my classmates who have achieved distinction and special honors through academic achievement. We acknowledge those elected to honor societies and those graduating with special distinction. Will those of you who are graduating summa cum laude please stand? I would next like to invite those graduating magna cum laude to stand. Would those graduating cum laude please stand. Students in our college have been inducted into different honor societies in their disciplines and at the university. Those of you who are inducted into these societies, please stand. This concludes the introduction of those graduating with honors and distinctions. Please join me in applauding these outstanding students. My name is RG, and I am an international student from Papua, Indonesia. Studying abroad has always been my childhood dream. And in 2023, I finally stepped foot in the United States with the big hope to earn my degree. I thought studying abroad would be all fun. And yes, it was. Don't get me wrong, it was really fun. At least at first. No, I'm just kidding. I remember how excited I was going to Crimson Nights, the Get Info Fair, and pretty much every event during those first few weeks. I also remember the excitement of meeting new people and asking the same question over and over again. What's your name? What's your major? Nice to meet you. What's your name? What's your major? Nice to meet you. Yeah, I miss those days. And I know you do too. But then, the not so fun days came. The challenges I didn't expect. And one of those challenges was speaking up. Some of you might think, what? How can speaking up be hard? Well, for me it was. I grew up in a one-way learning system. So speaking up felt new and honestly scary. And back home, being silent often meant you were being respectful. On top of that, my imperfect English made me feel really insecure. At one point, if I didn't understand the question, I would just say yes and hope for the best. For example, how many siblings do you have, RG? Yes. Do you like ice cream, RG? Yes, even though I do not. Do you like winter, RG? No, except that one question. Yeah, I'm not a winter person. So for such a long time, I kept myself silent, even when I had something to say. I knew my English was not perfect. I hesitated, and I was scared of this new system. But along the way, I was surrounded by people who believed in me. My professors, my mentors, my classmates, my friends, and my family. They didn't expect perfection from me. They just gave me space to grow. And slowly, I started to try. I remember the first time I spoke up in class, my voice was shaking. My English was imperfect, and my accent was still strong. But I did it anyway. Class of 2026, your story might look different. Maybe it wasn't speaking up in class. Maybe it was finding a job, starting a new role, or stepping into something completely unfamiliar. But I think we've all had moments when we didn't feel perfect enough to start, when we hesitated, and when we were scared to try. And today, I want to share 3 things with you that I'm also still learning. First, you don't have to be perfect to start. If I had waited until my English is perfect, I would have never spoken up and I would not be standing here today. Second, even when you hesitate, don't stop yourself. To be honest, even now, I still hesitate to speak up in classrooms, in meetings, even in simple conversations. But I don't want to stop myself. I just want to keep trying, keep learning, and keep growing. Third and last, if you are scared, then do it scared. Every time I chose to speak, even when I was scared, I became a little stronger. Just like the song says, What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. So even when you are scared, do it anyway. Class of 2026, wherever life takes you next, remember this. You don't have to be perfect to start. Don't stop yourself when you hesitate. Take your time, but don't stop. And do it scared, because what doesn't kill you makes you what? Stronger, yes, congratulations, class of 2026.
All right. Are we ready now with this energy and the excellence of our graduate students and undergraduate students to now recognize our undergraduate degree recipients? I would now like to ask undergraduates to stand one row at a time as directed. Come forward, present your name to the card reader, and when your name is read, you will receive your diploma cover. After receiving your cover, please return to the stands and be seated in the reserved section, which is now empty. In deference to those who haven't yet received their degrees and to their families, and so that all may receive the proper respect on this occasion, we invite you to remain seated until the convocation is completed.
R.G. Simiak.
Tiana Kaibatoni. Emerson Hagee.
Cole Kershaw.
Juliette Dufert.
Josh Albright.
Jack Welby Nemelka.
Reagan Reynolds.
Viviana Wolfgram.
Bryant Adair.
Lucas Pierce.
Sage Donlin Allred. Shania Trejo.
Jonah Gray.
Dana Policarpio.
Tara Dansky.
Miles Jack Morrison.
Caitlin Hull.
Riley Johnson.
Ellie Curtis.
Hallie Hutchinson.
Elise Baker.
Chloe Narancich.
Asha Leonie Lorraine Brown.
Emma Grace Hurley.
Nicholas Aglar.
Mackenzie Buckway.
Jordan Smythe.
Min So Song.
Cecily Jensen.
Sion Park.
Jaden Courtney.
Jordan Trapp.
Karen Pollard.
Faith Jex.
Sean Jacobson.
Alexis Jordan.
Kylie Oakleberry.
Sunwoo Zhang.
Samuel Ivy.
NJ Lee.
Andrew Carlton.
Isabel Goliamo.
Forrest Kaufner.
Matisse McMullen.
Jackson Hirschberg.
Malia Norwood.
Anya Malugan.
David Jesse Johnson.
Emily Burnap.
Angelia Eubank.
America Ramirez.
Kate Olmstead.
Daniela Quiroga Agazani.
Dorisela Leon Perez.
Olive Johnson.
Eleanor Toner.
Andrew Dives.
Kathleen Jordan. Keaton Christoph.
Kathleen Williams.
Sydney Bakewell.
Kirsten Heath.
Casey Condon.
Hannah Butterworth.
Abedi Fatwa Asman Hussein.
Christopher Rushing.
Ashley Bleckert.
Tyler Jensen.
Chloe Summers.
Elijah Jones.
Olivia Jacqueline Roosevelt.
Trevor Hockdahl.
Dawson Hall.
Keaton Miller.
William Keeley.
Chance Ricka.
Mitchell Brown.
Christopher Villapiano.
Georgia Romaine.
Hannah Teo.
Avery Alderman.
William Mangum.
Isabella Watling.
Megan Yeager.
Yejin Kim.
Zachary Spencer.
Kylie Schroeder.
Liam Morris.
Isabella Bonacci.
Connor Hawks.
Jackson West.
Candela Coshaso.
Dengwook Yun.
Jack Manwaring.
Bradley Beach.
Caleb Tilton.
Charles Blackburn Mora.
Maverick Bokikio.
Gavin John McMicken.
Michael Mertens.
Benjamin Perry.
Nathan Levin.
Bojack Alperin.
Parker Francis.
Isaac Aviles.
Charlotte Rosie.
Kylie Williams.
Juliet Weber.
Sofia Machado.
Vivian Lundeen.
Morgan Generoso.
Arnav Wade.
Abby Jenkins.
Jackson Wilson Neff.
Alyssa Mott.
Abby Blatter.
Alyssa Jones.
Berkeley Horn.
Alexi Zollinger.
Amani Badran.
Jaeyeon Kim.
Kate McConkey.
Nicholas Petrov.
Margaret Rennie.
Isaac David Danzig.
Riley Miranda.
Andrew Gordillo.
Ashley Richardson.
Caper Martin.
Jeffrey Para.
Kobe Overdebest.
Haley Wigrin.
Min Young Jung.
Lexi Webster.
Luke LeBay.
Mackenzie Gabrielle Dessen.
Hannah Johnson.
Jaden Johnson.
Valerie Medina.
Eleanor Murdoch.
Hope Jackson.
Haley Walker.
Allison Momberger.
Jonathan Porter.
Hillary Larson. Julia McCormick.
Kellen Hullinger.
Addison Hall.
May Curry.
London Riley.
River Hale.
Maya Krychek.
Melita Hill.
Alyssa Blank. Kai Khalib Shishi.
Kieran Griffin.
Dallin Jepson.
Brooklyn Brown.
Kyla Christine Wagner.
Aubrey Field.
Anna Lupe Kalihi.
Leah Hunter.
Shay Hansen Gadomski.
William Hines.
Isabella Bahaman.
Natalie Hernandez.
Abigail Peters.
Caroline Soto.
Olivia Sconza.
Ella Arnold.
Gabrielle Sheila Leonard.
Naomi Rowley.
Katie Turner.
Salad Bennett.
Mikkel Parcell.
Randa Vietz.
Alexia DeLeo.
Ava Gerke.
Bridget Casey.
Aubrey Powers.
Jack Sexton.
Chloe Leon Richards.
Abdurrahman Wade.
Annabelle Locke.
Chase Barker.
Hiram Carlisle.
Max Prudden.
Austin Reese Harmon.
John Ekstrom.
Caleb Emerson Torres.
Ellis Beacom.
Tommy Cheddar.
Sean Stetson. Robbie Pearson.
Anna Fairbanks.
Edward Smith.
Samuel Johnson.
Alex Hooper.
Marita Ramirez.
Jen Lewis.
Spencer Gates.
Griffin Franz. Julia Bartel.
Haven Juliet Elison.
Marisha Patel.
Nathan McLaughlin.
Emily Quinn Dial.
Portia Roberts.
Brittany Music.
JC Garrick,
Hayden Gale,
Gracelyn Ullery,
Jasmine Velez Zick,
Boku Charity Hugh,
Caitlin Homolia,
Victoria Rose Holden,
Lainey Hansen,
Brock Paul,
Kelly Loverso,
Samuel Miner,
Dakota Lee,
Melody Waddops,
Sydney Sperry,
Jackson Freeman,
Anna Safanova,
Isabella Nibley,
Anders Henriksen,
Xander Lawrence Moore,
Caden DeLong,
Shania Harris,
Chase Harper,
Lori Lenconi,
Sarah Hakes, Tate Brusa,
Hannah Valise,
Tanner Reed Stone,
Riley Springer,
Lily Enos,
Loriana Beeler,
Lainey Orick,
Vivian Hawes,
Kate Nielsen,
Grace Condi,
Joyce Patrice Nelson,
Jocelyn Porter,
Mason Renee Ressler,
Luciana Chunga,
Carter Weirman,
Mendy Shaheen,
Gavin Roll,
Bree Nelson,
Julia Pethram St. Andre,
Elijah McCann,
Samuel Cads,
Alex Van Berkler,
Allie Swenson,
Rebecca Schwartz,
Brooklyn Blaylock Clark,
Mary Cernyar,
Ryan Cole,
Brooke Brianna Newson,
Alexa Christensen,
Madeline Folger,
Carter Dylan Anichilo,
Samantha Van Drunen,
Nicholas Stroop,
Megan Good,
Dawson James,
Diana Castro,
Katie Pollock,
Kyra Evans,
Jessica Laverne Mitchell,
Sophie Jackson,
Kenley Lapiner,
Madison Behunin.
Maya Rolene Maxfield.
Jessica Alex Mena.
Eliza Stewart.
Dylan Coomans.
Jonathan Soriano. Andy Lyons.
Ben Bryant.
Juliana Sapilli.
Corey Page Miller.
E. Earl.
Yura Go.
Jerry Wong.
Pamela Munoz.
Ella Haas. Natalie Newton.
Lisa Deanna Mendez.
Paige Bailey.
Emma Arundhati Drews.
Katie Yarrow.
Jennifer Munoz.
Sophia Cooter.
Alyssa Guadalupe Feliciano.
Dayong Chong.
Skylar Bixby.
Jeffrey Langley.
Maricela Perez Romero.
Jihi O.
Lainey Timothy.
Bradley Hanson.
Parker Larson.
Leon Walton LaBoy.
Anna Karen Martinez Medina.
Ashley West.
Andy Nieto Venegas.
Brittany Sampon.
Sarada Tu.
Savannah Squire.
Asher Jones.
Emma Koa.
Addie Stokes.
Lainey Carlberg. Chase Davidson.
Grace Ginny Ujifusa.
Haley Edmonds.
Carter Stowe.
Evelyn Harris.
Ethan Roshkol.
Estella Weeks.
Celine Trinity Cardania.
Gabrielle Jones.
Sochi Stensis.
Jaylene Lozano.
Callie Rex.
London Psyche.
Jillian Dumont.
Gavin Casey.
JJ Snow.
Lauren Pettigrew.
Audrey Page Hall.
Luisana Zambrano.
Annalena Denny's.
Shayla Moctezuma.
Abigail Rooper.
Maxine Jameson.
Elizabeth Moffett.
Mitchell Sweeney.
Nancy Greer Abercrombie.
Avery Magnum.
Luke Utley.
Madison Westover.
Morgan Champagne.
Sophia Magaldi.
Sophie Agutter.
Peyton Harris.
Claire Donahoe.
Andrew Nazarenas.
Jaden Gamache.
Lacey Walker.
Peter Flangus.
Claire Sudbury. Kunzian Mayer.
Alexa Forsyth.
Karen Lee.
Tyler Everts.
Minju Kim. Sophia Rossi.
Crystal Broughton.
Talia Silva.
Isabel Brown.
Lindsay Peters.
Peyton Patterson.
Claire Lagallo.
Connor McIntosh.
Morgan Phillips.
Aubrey Moss.
Adelina Trefano.
Ivy Dalton Matus.
Ava Isaac.
Sarah Adam El-Hadi.
Ashlyn Michelin.
Broden Leadforth.
Aiden Pelicano.
Aiden Oneida.
Frankie Brandt.
Savannah Day.
Brendan Donnelly.
Francesca Evans.
Olivia Alcantar Robbins.
Tana Gonzalez.
Madison Geiserman.
Sandra Bailey.
Destiny Tui.
Ryan Penns.
Ellie Soper.
Ansley Wastvet.
Megan McLaughlin.
Hallie Lawrence.
Kelsey Ostrander.
Madison Bloodworth.
Amanda Heather Cord. Kirsten Michelle Dewars.
Prenevi Gundu.
Peyton Horst.
Caleb Heggsmith.
Taylor Johnson.
Kate Jones.
Macy Fitzpatrick.
Hayden Sullivan.
Aurelie Vardet Verlada.
Isabella Prada Acevedo.
Jack Furlong.
Audrey Jones.
Maxwell Volva.
Alexis Morgan.
Gun Shen.
Jennifer Itzel Escudero.
Young Hoon Lee.
Danielle Mateo Romero Guerrero.
Sun Rock Yi. Coleman Reese.
Osvaldo Ojeda.
Noah Cantrell. Baylor Biederman.
Sadi Masafiri.
Alfie Carbonell.
John Cook.
Frank Noel Rogalato.
Anna Brodigan.
Nahi Kang.
Julianne Rioch.
Heejin Han.
Sandy Shoei Ashoman.
Thanks, Michael Pfeiffer.
Soren Callow.
Zachary Pinter.
Joshua Darrell Hall.
Charlie Reynolds.
Grace Pruden.
Sebastian Lexi.
Sydney Northcutt.
Luke Slutsky.
Stefania Garcia.
Darren Sukamal Casey.
Jevin Wynn.
Troy Grimmin. Shin-Yun Park.
David Federico Martinez.
Unan Kim.
Travis Hall.
Margaret Joy McFarland.
Ryzen Weissman.
Nora Davidson.
Laura Hozar.
Jasmine Corrias.
Ella Pierce.
Emily Whittle.
Lexi Miller.
Anna Gardner.
Melissa Schmuck.
Jaeyoon An.
Kyle Shepard.
Soyeon Lee. Yu.
Mason Patrick.
Andrea Del Carmen Feliciano Ramirez.
Joey Newman.
Gavin Stott.
Lubuto Muchemwa.
Gabriel Haymore.
Eliza Dangerfield.
Alex Salvador.
Nicholas Arquilo.
Avery Gorey.
Jamie Fink.
Tucker Barabo. Shay Burns.
Amina Aden.
Azure Covington.
Valerie Amet Cordova Ramirez.
Deanne Bolander.
Amanda Jones.
Kara Wynn.
Maddox Benito Juan Garcia Marquez Stinson.
Daniela Imbret Hook.
Taya Wright.
Abshiro Yonis Hussein. Elijah Davis.
Emma Kinikini.
Nate Johnson.
Sam Debenham.
Roger Alderman.
Lucero Samantha Rivas.
Ashinti St. Clair.
Joseph Mutalwa.
Keslin Zarate.
Alexander Mokrani.
Daniel Song.
Asha Dahir.
Aniting Perez Ozuna.
Abigail Cauldron.
Inbi Eden Cho. Yeren Lee.
Piper Maring.
Kumju An.
Abril Nayeli Lopez.
Yulim Jung.
Genesee Noss.
Jiwon Park.
Olivia Rose Gibson.
Jiwo So. Jaden Kalaya.
Madeline Beatty.
Annika Hio.
Eleanor Spooner.
Justin Moswella. Gabriela Peppers.
undergraduate College of Humanities, class of 2026, if you have not yet moved your tassel from the right to the left, please do so now, and we confer to you on your degrees. Congratulations, and we are so proud to call each and every one of you now an alum of the College of Humanities, and this includes our graduate students. And I want to remind us all that Humanities is the only college with human in its title on this university campus. We put the human in everything, and nothing goes forward in the world without humanistic inquiry and attention to the ethics and history and how we relate with each other, nationally, locally, and on a global context. We are also the only college that is home to transformation and home to interdisciplinary studies and intersectional studies. So whether you pursued philosophy, world languages and culture, writing and rhetoric studies, communication, English, linguistic, environmental humanities, international area studies, ethnic studies, gender studies, history, or received one of our undergraduate or graduate certificates, the underlying value of an education in humanities is your ability to be human and more than human, and to think critically and synthesize ideas and apply that knowledge in ways that we've heard on repeat today is responsive to culture and to context and to deep understanding of the past and present while we work towards the futures that we want and deserve and need. It is these skills and habits of mind that make our graduates in the College of Humanities some of the most successful graduates from the University of Utah. As you embark on the next leg of your journey, you may be experiencing some intense feelings of joy and excitement, but perhaps also trepidation as you figure out what comes next. I want to riff on Audre Lorde, a professor, a philosopher, a playwright, and a poet. And text, if you haven't read Audre Lorde, come by my office, contact me. I'll connect you with her works. You can also find them online. And I just recommend that Audre Lorde is someone we can return to and read again and again. But Audre Lorde in 1977 stood before the first lesbian gay caucus held in Washington, D.C., and asked this question after saying, "I am a Black woman, lesbian poet. I am doing my work. Are you doing the work? Are you doing your work? Am I doing the work I'm committed to?" This simple question carries an ethos and it carries a responsibility. And I hope that you will let Audre Lorde's words remind you that focus and action, connection and care are often what best serves a humanistic vision for our future. This is a moment of transition. Today you are changing from a student to a graduate. So take some time over the next today, week, month, year, and reflect on what your time at the College of Humanities has meant to you. The friendships formed, the texts read, the research conducted, the new knowledge created, every really hard semester that you survived, and the exhilaration when something clicked inside your mind and whole new horizons of possibility opened up. Your time here has changed you, and each of you have changed the college in meaningful ways. So thank you again to our students. Here is what I am also asking. Stay in touch with each other, stay in touch with your faculty, stay in touch with your college. You are an alum of the College of Humanities, and we want to see you involved each and every year of your future. We want to know what you're doing, and perhaps one day you will return to be our distinguished alumni speaker. One of you in this room will be in the future, so be that alum with us. Before we depart today, there are a few more thank yous to do that of people who help sustain you towards graduation. Friends, families, partners, chosen family, and classmates. Likewise, we thank the faculty and staff again who are at the heart of our college. And whether it's the faculty or staff working with you to get you enrolled in the courses that you need, or helped with payment or with scholarships, or faculty working with you on a research project, or you've been inspired by their lectures, our staff who greet you at front desk, helped design a course of study, or simply worked behind the scenes to keep our college running smoothly. Again, that's a key part of the success today. And I do just want to do an additional, because I went through this quickly just a minute ago, friends, family, partners, chosen families, and loved ones. We want to acknowledge you all today, and you all for showing up for our students and for our college also. So graduates, let's please celebrate your friends, family, and loved ones. Before dismissing this convocation, I want to thank again our official party, and thank you for those who were helping to pass out the certificates today. And I also want to thank our faculty and our student award recipients, Trustee Sorensen, Vice Provost and Senior Dean Trappa, and again, our distinguished alumni of 2026, Jennifer Nacier-Pierce. And did you all notice that we had readers of your names for today? That was done by Camille Dixon and Bill Rogers, so we thank them also. Again, take the joy and passion and sense of community with you as you go into your next plans. Enjoy the rest of your celebrations. This concludes our convocation. Again, the College of Humanities is proud of each of you and proud to call you our new alums. Congratulations again to our graduates and undergraduates of the class of 2026. Please remain seated until the platform party has exited. Thank you.